is here.
Check it out.
And you're locked on to Utah's highest rated, most listened to sports radio station.
It's my station. It's my station.
This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
All right, let's get it, folks. Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Happy Monday. Busy Monday. We got a lot to talk about. AFC, NFC championship games are now set. My guy Bo is no more. Are you happy, Lloyd? You happy?
Wait, what happened?
Are you happy?
What about what? What are you talking about?
About my guy Bo?
What happened to him?
Oh, stop it.
Stop it. I don't even like that you're just trying to cast this off like you don't know.
And the fact is, you guys are going to draft one of the nicest human beings on the planet.
Yeah, I saw your tweet. That was not nice.
And the Raiders are going to ruin him.
I saw your tweet. Your tweet was pretty horrible.
Yeah, well,
So,
I mean,
I can see why Lloyd's not feeling the best.
You're going to get Fernando Mendoza like a beautiful human being. You're going to put him in Vegas. In 6 months, he's going to be testing positive for something and hooking up with a Kardashian. Like Vegas is going to ruin that beautiful young man, and it makes me sad. And don't play ABBA. I don't want to hear it. You don't deserve him, Lloyd. Vegas does not deserve him. The Jets deserve him more than you do.
That's a good song.
I know, it's a great
So
song.
I was sitting there with my mom and dad
Yeah.
watching the national championship last night. Yes, I'm still a mama's boy. So I still watch all my football games with my mom and dad.
No hate.
And Amanda comes in, wanders in. She just can't stand sports in general, other than volleyball. So I'm sitting there, and my dad hears the name Fernando, and he starts singing this. And I said, Dad, do you realize who you're singing? He's like, well, yeah, of course. And he named something, some old school something.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Dad, that's ABBA. And my mom lights up, oh, yes, I love that song. So then I pulled up that song, and we're listening to Fernando as we're watching the national championship game on the speakers. It's a great song. You didn't even get to the
I know. You gotta like, there you go. Yeah.
It does take a long time. It's like 2.5 minutes.
So so when I was producing back at the old Zone, before I left to go with the Jazz, so I'd be producing the morning show, and DJ and PK would reference songs all the time, and so I'd want to play them, but I didn't want to play like the minute and a half getting to the chorus. So there's this, so you can set the start time on these songs, and so I would hit the start time, so that when I hit the button for the song, it would just go right into the chorus.
Other stations love that.
The problem is the other stations were still using those songs, and I would always forget to go back and reset the start time. And so you got X96 and some of these other stations, the song would start right in the chorus. And so anyway, I left, but they took like 6 months to shut down my email account. So I was still getting company emails all the time. And I would see Alan Haig, maybe dump that. I would see some of the leadership be like, whoever is moving the start times of the songs has got to stop.
Wait. So you're telling me that our girl Rebecca, who's the most amazing woman in all of humanity, so she'll be introing a song. Like Neil Diamond, back in 1972, sitting in his studio, writing "Hello Again," and it's just "Hello." Like there's no. That's what it would do.
It'd be like this. That's
No lead up.
no lead up
I
at
can
all.
see why you get chewed out, man.
Well,
that's dirty pool.
Oh man.
I do want to paint the picture of Fernando because I think that this whole thing with what he's done is amazing. And the best way I can do it, Scotty, is I'm going to try to draw the picture up for you, all right? So you grew up in Declo, Idaho.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say that Declo, Idaho is one of the top universities. Declo is one of the top universities in the country.
All right.
And you grow up in Declo, and Declo University does not offer you.
No.
And they kind of, in a way, almost shun and turn their back to you. Okay, so Declo, where you grew up and farmed, and the stadium that you started going to when you were just baby Scott.
Yep.
and you're watching the big-time Decloians become these, amazing figures, and then you're in high school and they don't give you a shot. Well, a school somewhere down the road gives you a shot. Let's just, for the sake of conversation, let's just say BYU gives you a shot, because I think that there's some parallels to be.
I was afraid you were going to say like Minico or something.
No, we'll say BYU gives you the shot. Another good logoed team.
Yeah, for sure.
And a team that could put something together. You go to that team and you run to 15-0. And you know that national championship is being played in Declo against Declo, just by random chance and coincidence.
Crazy coincidence.
Random chance and coincidence. It's played in that place, and it's being played against that team. And your mom is there, and, whatever level of health capacity your mom might be. Obviously, Fernando's mom has MS, and she's sitting in a wheelchair, and it's horrible and miserable for her, but she's sitting there cheering for her baby boy, and he's got the Fernando family that's all huddled around her and supporting, and he gets to a situation where it's 4th and 5 on the 13-yard line. 4th down and 5 yards on the 13-yard line. And Coach Signetti signals in and keeps the offense on the field and is like, Fernando, we believe in you. Hollywood can't write this.
You can't script it. You really cannot script that.
Fernando, we believe in you. QB draw. Coach, it's 4th and 5. They're going to run a pinch formation. Fernando.
Go get it.
Fernando. And then just the calm, that's in his headset as he's hearing Coach Signetti say, Fernando.
Son.
We believe in you. Fernando. And then he's looking from the huddle across to Coach like, QB draw, Coach? You see, okay, it's 4th and 5.
It's not 4th and 1.
We're on the 13. Field goal puts us up by 6. That gives us everything we need. No, I believe in you, son. They take the snap. The rush comes. The pocket collapse off the QB draw. He splits off his center position. He jukes. He breaks 2 tackles. And not only does he get the 4 yards and the first down, he finds the freaking end zone in his stadium where he grew up against the team that shunned him.
Leaping, stretching across the goal line.
Taking a big hit.
His own John Elway moment.
If you can't find like a pure love for the glory of that moment for that kid, like you're dead.
That's what sports is all about.
You're dead, man. Like that's the pinnacle. That's it. And it's not like what's the guy that went 156 miles down a Vegas highway? Riggs hit the woman.
Oh yeah,
Ruggs.
Yeah,
and it's not like Ruggs was doing it.
No. This is a good.
It's a good human being. This is a kid. If your daughter brought Fernando Hernandez home, you'd be like, marry him.
I wish I had a daughter that I could present to Fernando Mendoza and be like, marry her.
And say 0 cows.
Yeah.
I don't hope she doesn't bring Hernandez in.
0 cows.
Give me Mendoza.
Or sorry, Mendoza.
Did I say Hernandez?
I think I said Hernandez. Okay. But I don't care. Like, this kid is a beautiful soul and you can see it. Like, it's so gushy that everybody looks at him like, you're kind of a dork. You're a dork.
But he's our dork.
But he's our dork, man. Like, he's the dork of all dorks. And to throw on top of that, while he's breaking the pocket for his QB draw, he's got the Heisman Trophy. He's got it all. He's got the whole world. He's got the number 1 overall draft pick. Now, regardless of how you feel, Scotty, or how you feel, Lloyd, it's the number 1 all draft pick that's attached to this kid while he's breaking the pocket and going to score this touchdown to secure the win. Which, even then, it was like, well, is it going to secure the win? Because Miami was doing crazy things offensively. think of this. So through 3 quarters of that game, 24 total points were scored through 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, 24 points were scored. 3 quarters, 24 points. Fourth quarter, 24 points. It just turned, like everything turned. The offense got quirky and defense started to wear down, got exhausted. They started guessing. The guessing was wrong. And then you see there was a collapse defensively for Indiana. Miami was taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
But then you had Fernando Mendoza.
So you have this all-American, just beautiful human being, and then you got Carson Beck, who is all about the Instagram, all about the NIL money, all about dating the Cavender twins, like all of that stuff, and he's the one that throws the interception. Like, honestly, you couldn't script it. Like the
I didn't even do the opposite side of the ball math.
The
for the Hollywood
anti-Mendoza
film.
is the one who loses the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, you got to have Kurt Russell as Signetti because Kurt Russell plays all those roles. And I don't know who you throw in as Mendoza, but this is going to be a Disney movie in less than 2 years.
Kurt Russell? Like old school Kurt Russell?
Well, who's the guy that did the coach in
Kurt Russell.
It was Kurt Russell, yeah.
Miracle.
Yeah, like Kurt Russell's always down for that role.
Oh, you're throwing him into Signetti.
Yeah, he's a Signetti, yeah.
Okay. Because you know who they'd draw up for the quarterback is that kid that is on Top Gun that's doing all these movies now.
Miles Teller?
Well,
no, the other one.
Miles Teller's.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Maybe Miles Teller plays Miami side, but it's the one that what like hang loose or hang out or what do they call a guy? He comes through and blows up the plane at the end.
Hangman.
He plays Hangman.
Okay.
That guy, he's extremely gorgeous. Very handsome boy. I can't remember his name. Can you, Lloyd?
Glenn Powell. I'm being.
That's it.
Oh, he's already been a quarterback. He did that Glenn Powers show.
Yeah.
Well,
so he's got a little. He's got some history.
He played a good Mendoza, but the script.
You can't come up with that.
The other thing that I think is story worthy. Do you know the last time we've had a national champion be the first in school history?
Ooh, that's a great one. I don't know.
1996, Florida.
Wow. Really?
That's the first time since 1996 that we've had a first-time champ. And there's only like 6 of them going back to 1984.
Oh, yeah.
Which was BYU.
Yeah.
There was only like 6. But you have not had a first-time national football champion since 1996 Florida. That's an incredible story, and it's powerful for Indiana. Now, what I would like to know, and if anybody does know, please enlighten me. What is their payroll?
Indiana?
How much did they spend on their roster?
I would say they're probably in the high teens.
Okay.
I mean, there was a bunch.
Well,
but it wasn't.
When you figure Texas Tech was $28 million.
Yeah.
Texas is $44 million. Just to give you some ideas of who they beat. They beat some very wealthy rosters.
And next year, I bet they double that.
Indiana?
Yeah. They've already lined up a class, and you got Mark Cuban out there saying, I gave him a little bit of money last year. They're going to be very happy with what I gave them this year.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
How much of it's Signetti?
80%. Signetti, everywhere, like, I know it's been a catchphrase of his. Everywhere I go, I win. Google me. But he's right. Like, everywhere he goes, he wins. And they are the most disciplined. That's what really surprised me. There were a couple of run stops run gaps that they gave up for those big runs against Miami. And then that false start, which almost lost them the game when they went and from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 6.
Wild.
Like, you could have gone, that one singular penalty nearly cost them the game.
That was wild.
But for the most part, they are such a disciplined, sound team. And everywhere he goes, whether it was James Madison or his Division II teams, they are so disciplined. And he is Nick Saban. He is our new Nick Saban because there is such a minute attention to detail with him.
I think another interesting thing that you could take to the water cooler that's tagged on this, not only is it their first national championship, not only did they have a Heisman Trophy winner, but this is the first team to go 16-0 in college football since 1890s.
Was it Yale?
Yale or Duke?
Yeah, somebody like that. Now you played. Did you guys play 16 and 96, or was it you're 14-1 or 15-1?
14-1.
Okay.
Yep, 14-1. So having a chance to play 16 games really is tagged with this CFP. So it's a big number and it's a crazy stat, but the opportunities to play 16 games, it's very unlikely in years past. But it just goes to show 16-0, that's extremely dominant. And being ranked number one, staying number one, doing it on the road. This is a Miami home game. And you saw it with everybody that's on the sidelines for Miami. Miami might have to clean up some things, man. I just don't know how many guys you need. You know what I'm talking about,
I know
Scotty?
exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
I don't know how many guys you need. You're putting extra pressure on kids and being distracting, because there were a couple down there that had their significant others and they're on the sideline.
Yeah. So if you're Mario Cristobal and you're going over to Carson Beck saying, hey, this is a big drive. We're going to go down and we're going to win this game, and you need to go out there and lead it. And he's like, got it, coach. And then as he's running on the sideline, you got Ray Lewis pulling him aside, telling him the same thing, like, go get this. And then you got Michael Irvin yelling at him, go get it. And they're like, wait a minute. I don't need you guys, okay? This kid's got enough pressure on his own. He doesn't need two Hall of Famers that are acting like flavor clowns on the sideline getting in his ear.
I was actually running the similarities on that for myself, just to put it in perspective. Yeah. And my exact scenario was that I would be in a national championship game, and I'd be on the sideline with some important duty, and Jim McMahon grabs me. And I'm like, oh, Jimmy Mack, you're my childhood hero. I always wanted to be you. I did the Super Bowl shuffle. And he's there with his, signature glasses on and no shoes, whatever quirky thing Jim McMahon's up to. I was just trying to put it in terms. So Lavelle's sitting there giving me instruction, and right behind me, pounding on the back of my pads, is Jim McMahon. It's great. It's a beautiful concept, because it's like, man, the legend Jimmy Mack or the legend Steve Young is pounding my shoulders, and he's proud of me. But am I locked on Lavelle? And am I locked on the moment?
Yeah.
Because that pass, it was to Keelan Marion, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That pass to Keelan Marion, there was a disconnect. Now, I think Keelan Marion tried to absorb the responsibility for it. Said that was on me. At least that's what was kind of circulating yesterday evening after the game, was Keelan was, this is my fault, or he was taking blame for it. Bro, that game was just like the ball that the Bears, Caleb Williams threw.
Yeah.
And Caleb can, okay, not Caleb. The world can start to blame a receiver for the route they ran, the speed they ran it at. They can, because I was watching the Bears game with a diehard Bears fan. Diehard. And it just broke him in half. He's like, Dad, the receiver he stopped running the route. And it was like, yeah, he thought it was some type of deep corner. He's running a corner. Caleb Williams threw either an out or a comeback, because it was underneath and the safety came back to it. I know Caleb was trying to explain it away. It's the same for Carson. Okay, what route was expected? What route was run? Because what I saw was he threw the wrong route. Now, maybe the wrong route was run, but the whole thing kind of comes crashing down. You didn't need that. You needed a field goal to tie it, right? Or no.
No, you needed the touchdown to win it.
You needed the touchdown to win it.
Yeah.
But you were driving. You still had 30 some odd seconds.
Tons of time.
And you try to go for it all. Like if you're going to do it, make sure it's either over his head and out of anybody's hands, but don't let it be short.
Yeah.
And until we hear the call in the huddle, it's really hard to understand or know what exactly was going on in that moment. But ultimately, it does go to the quarterback. I think ultimately it goes to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Even if a receiver is saying, did the Bears receiver ever come out and say, "Yeah,
I don't remember.
I turned off the Jets halfway through the route," or whatever it was?
And by the way, it sadly it overshadows one of the craziest, most improbable individual performances or individual plays I've ever seen in any level of football with that Caleb Williams pass.
Yeah.
On fourth down for the touchdown.
It's one of the greatest moments you'll see. They needed to win it to seal it.
Exactly. Yep.
But he launched that off the back foot, off the 40 on a wrist flick. It was caught 8 yards deep in the end zone.
Unbelievable.
It was an absolute haul. And what's cracking me up, man, you go look at it, and it's listed as a 14-yard touchdown pass. That's what it's listed as.
Yeah.
A 14-yard touchdown pass. And he flicked the wrist at the 40. Is that what they listed it at? Was 51? Because I was thinking it was 48. Did they list it as?
I saw something on social. That's what they had.
Well, and then also,
51
I think they're adding the fact that he threw it on one side and it went to the other side too.
Oh, so they're adding. Okay, they're adding vertical and lateral length. Okay, that would explain the 51 because I had it at 48 from where he left to where it landed.
Unbelievable.
It was awesome.
And then you throw that pick.
And by the way, I was drafting a tweet like, "Dear Caleb Williams."
By the way, how was the Bears
after all the years?
Yes, my bad. How was the Bears fan, by the way, when that happened? I can't imagine what that was like.
Bro, I got to tell you,
do I know said Bears fan?
No.
Okay.
No, he's somebody I grew up with in Idaho, and I went up to Idaho to go watch it with him. And this is so he's got 2 jerseys. He's got his last name on a Bears jersey. And he started the game in that. So he's wearing the last name jersey, and it's a really nice Bears jersey. And there was about 2 minutes left or so. I want to say, 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
And he ran into the bedroom, and he comes out, and he's wearing a Colston Loveland jersey.
Ah, speaking of Idaho.
Because Colston Loveland
went to Kimberly, I think.
I think it is
Kimberly. Or was
Kimberly.
it Gooding? Gooding or Kimberly?
I think it's Gooding.
Okay.
It was Gooding. Colston Loveland is from a small town like Scotty and I in the middle of nowhere, Idaho.
They were in our conference. We played Gooding every year.
Yeah. And he comes out with a brand new Colston Loveland Bears jersey. I'm telling you, when I tell you this guy is deep, he's deep, deep Bears. By the way, Amanda did rock the Urlacher Bears jersey. I don't know, she was a big Urlacher fan back in the day. So she's got that on. But he comes out 2 minutes, and things turn. And all of a sudden, Caleb launches it. And he's like, Loveland jersey for the win. And then we know how it plays out. And, bro, with tears in his eyes, he took off the Loveland jersey. And he's like, I've now lost a playoff jersey in my last name jersey last year. And now this year with the Loveland jersey.
And so that jersey's dead to him.
Dead to him. So he's got to figure out something.
I love how he's changing out jerseys.
You
know how many times I've actually changed out? The Raiders have gotten so bad. I don't have enough shirts. So,
do you guys know Phil Hoops? Hoops Vision.
Oh yeah.
Do you follow him on Twitter?
I don't.
Bro, he's a good friend of mine. I love him. Huge Chiefs fan, like gigantic Chiefs fan. And when was it that everything looked bleak for the Chiefs? I think Mahomes may have been injured. Everything looked bleak. He took off his Chief jersey and he wadded it up and threw it on the floor in his closet and took a picture of it and said, "I'm done." And at that moment, the Chiefs owned every playoff game and went and won the Super Bowl. And now that thing is like framed. It's like he worships it. He keeps candles lit by it. and he left it on the floor. He left, guys, I'm not even kidding, left it on the floor where it was as the Chiefs won 1 or 2 more Super Bowls.
Oh, nice.
It never moved, never washed, never picked up. He left it until the Chiefs didn't win the Super Bowl. Like, that's how much people love these NFL games.
Oh, you know what? I would like to say, now, I'm not like that now, but I'm not that far off from being like that.
I know that we've got to get going, but I need to have a serious conversation about where you're at with the Broncos.
Oh,
what happened, and because I was going to start with that.
Wait,
but
what happened?
Shut up.
What happened? Are you guys going to let me know or what?
Oh, boy.
Lloyd,
I didn't know where you were going to go today. Like, honestly, I was like, I wonder how Lloyd's going to handle this. And I spent a lot of time over the weekend being like, I wonder what I'm going to get from Lloyd on Monday. I wasn't expecting this route from you. This one, you threw me a bit for a curveball.
I started typing a tweet, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Don't say hi to Bo Nix's
I wasn't.
ankle.
Nope.
Come on. That's not okay. That's not okay what you're doing. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Looking for the latest on the Jazz, Utes, Cougars, and Aggies? Yeah. We've got you covered. This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the Sports Zone.
Hans and Scotty, this is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. It is a Tuesday. Hopefully you all had the day off yesterday, and you're just kicking off your work week. And what way to celebrate than to get some Jazz tickets?
It's Jazz Ticket Tuesday, and your chance to win tickets is right now.
Call this number now.
Call this number now.
Be caller number 12 at 801-575-ZONE. 801-575-ZONE. And you'll be on your way to Delta Center to see the Utah Jazz.
He fires the three. He hits. Oh, don't do me like that.
This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
All right, caller number 12 right now, 801-575-ZONE. That's 801-575-ZONE. You win a pair of tickets, see the Jazz and the Heat coming up on Saturday, January 24th at the Delta Center. That game will tip off at 7:30. And remember, if you don't win, no big deal. You got another chance next hour, and the hour after that, and the hour after that. All right, so by the way, I am very proud of what I was able to do on Saturday. I called a game in Phoenix, made my way to the airport, hung out in the airport for about an hour, got on the plane, flew back to Salt Lake City. TVs are available on the plane.
Talked to me twice.
Talked to you twice, and got home without knowing what had happened in that game.
What about Brody?
Brody was serving his busser shift at El Matador, which, by the way, we'll be at tomorrow.
Yeah.
Very
excited to see you,
about
Todd.
that. Todd, we're coming. Todd, Cammie, we're on our way. Tomorrow, El Matador.
Heat up the
noon to 3.
Enchiladas
Let's go.
and chimichangas.
And they were really cool with him at work. Like, he told everybody, I don't know. I don't want to know. And even though they had some cooks that were in the back watching it on TV,
He did it.
he did it.
He made it.
And so we got home and we
the
watched
boys,
it.
The boys hunkered down.
The game had been over for about 6 hours when we started watching that.
And you made it.
And we made it. And we lived and died on every play of that game. And we saw that field goal go up. We're celebrating. That's great. I hop on Twitter. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, wait, what? Bo Nix broke his ankle.
Broken.
What a whiplash of emotions.
Broken and done.
Done. Surgery today.
But first, we'll get into the Bo Nix thing. What'd you think about the play? Because Bo Nix, 280 yards, threw 3 touchdowns.
He outplayed
He outplayed Josh Allen, like straight up. And Josh took it hard. And Josh should take it hard.
Yeah.
He can't stop throwing interceptions in postseason.
Yep. 2 really bizarre fumbles.
It's getting real. You're turning the ball over at a really healthy margin. Like, I know people are trying to encourage me to feel bad for Josh Allen. Like, oh, heartbreaker again. Make better decisions, dude.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get there. And yeah, I get it, the tears, and you feel bad because you let your team down. Your team could have played better. Everybody could have played better. But really, it did come down to you and your turnovers, man.
Yeah.
Find a way.
It was you versus Bo Nix versus potentially Drake May and C.J. Stroud. Those are your 4 AFC quarterbacks. And if you go to the Super Bowl, you're probably playing Sam Darnold. There's no Patrick Mahomes. There's no Joe Burrow. Like, those are the guys you're going up against. And he got outdueled by a second-year Bo Nix.
Josh Allen threw 2 interceptions. He had another, was it 1 or 2 fumbles?
2 fumbles. Turned it over 4 times.
Okay, 3 fumbles, 2 lost.
Yeah.
You're right. 2 lost fumbles and could not complete the overtime. He had the opportunity.
Yeah, it's right there.
So Bo Nix gets it done, breaks the ankle. Now, let's talk about it. How do we feel about Jarrett Stidham?
Hey, well, as a lifelong Raiders fan, you know better than anybody.
Okay, well, I do know.
That Jarrett Stidham can get it done.
3 years ago, Jarrett Stidham had his career high season with 83 yards for the season.
Yes.
In 5 games played for the season.
Yeah.
That's his best year. Was the 1 year that he had with the Raiders. He started out with the Patriots, went to the Raiders, got buried there, somehow ends up as the number 2 for Denver.
And they paid him $10 million to come back too.
Is that a 35-year contract? Is that $10 million spread over 30? Is that $10 million spread over 35 years?
No.
Otherwise, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, they thought so much of him that they were ready to bring him back.
Jarrett Stidham.
He's going to go Jeff Hostetler on
March 10th, 2025, Stidham signed a 2-year, $12 million extension with the Broncos, $7 million guaranteed.
Holy cow. This is the best you could do?
Hey. We are not knocking Jarrett Stidham here.
Jarrett Stidham's the best you could do? I'm going to give you just a little bit of encouragement, okay? So he had the 5 games played, 14 carries for the 84 yards that I talked about.
Yeah.
In throwing, he was 53 of 83. He completed 63.9% of his passes.
Yeah.
For 656 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So his best year, both on the ground, because as I'm thinking of the Broncos, I'm thinking Jarrett Stidham, second running back in the backfield. Well, maybe he can throw it a little bit.
Yeah. And then the next year he's in Denver. Remember, they benched Russell Wilson that first year with Peyton. Mm-hmm. So he's been in Peyton's offense. This is his 3rd year with Sean Payton.
But this goes back to 2023.
2023. He finishes the year, plays 2 games, goes 1-1, 496 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And look, he's a serviceable backup.
Is he?
Yes.
Because we have not seen him service since 2020.
Well, yeah, because Bo Nix has been the guy. He hasn't had to play.
I like how positive you are.
I want this so bad for you, Scotty.
Me too.
Guess what?
When was the last time they were in the conference championship game?
When they won it back in 2000, it's been 10 years. When they beat the Patriots, ironically enough, in the AFC Championship, Brady versus Peyton.
So, Lloyd, when was the last time the Raiders were? Was it Rich Gannon?
Yeah, it was Rich Gannon.
It really was. No, it wasn't.
Since they've been to the conference championship?
That was 2002 or 3.
That was the last time they went to the Super Bowl. It was 2001, 2.
Yeah. That's the last time they were in a conference championship?
Yes.
Scott, I don't ever want to hear you complain.
Yeah, he does complain a lot.
About who and what ever again, dude.
Rough. Oh.
Yeah, I know. Like, look, it's been 10 years since my team has held a trophy, and it's been a long 10 years.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. It's been 84 years.
Lloyd's going to punch you square in your face. A couple of good things for the Broncos.
Yeah.
You get them at Empower Field.
Yes.
At Mile High.
Yep.
You get a Patriots team that I think is beat up.
They did not look good.
No, they looked horrible.
Yeah.
May could not score to save his life. And the one time that I watched the Patriots was live because I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. So
so you went to the game.
I went to the Cincy Bengals versus the Patsies. And I watched the Cincinnati Bengals beat them. I was like, oh, well, they're not that good. So I know the Patriots have a lot
Patriots lost that game.
They did.
Wow.
By the way,
was Burrow playing?
Or they won it in like the last second. I think what happened was Flacco had a final drive to win it and was like at his 40 and got to like the 20 or something and then went like 3 incomplete passes, but had a chance to win it.
Had a chance to win it, yeah.
I don't think the winning and losing is important. It's just how the game went.
It's how you play.
But no, Flacco did not complete it, and they did have a chance to win it. The Patriots end up winning it, but
This is going to be a Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl.
You know what?
Lloyd.
What?
No. I'm going to say this right now.
Do not play on his emotions.
No.
I'm not. No, I really feel like that's going to be a Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl.
The Broncos are beating the Patriots on Sunday. And Stidham is going to play
Wait a
well.
second. I've been on air with you for 12 years. You never play this card.
I feel good. About it.
You never play this card, dude.
Christian's got my back. Christian, are you with me on this? Thumbs up. Yep.
You always downplay the Broncos, almost to the point of embarrassment, where I'm like, is this guy really a fan, or does he want the whole thing shut down? Like, that's how far you go.
I feel good. Denver will beat New England on Sunday.
With Jarrett Stidham.
With Jarrett Stidham. They will then lose the Super Bowl and might lose it badly to Seattle. But Brody and I, my 14-year-old, we had this debate. Would you rather lose in the AFC Championship game or get blown out in the Super Bowl? And he's like, get blown out in the Super Bowl. I'm like, Brody, you haven't lived through that. Like, you don't know what it's like. I grew up with the Elway blowouts. I had Lloyd try to hand me a bag of Skittles after they got blown out by the Seahawks. Losses in the Super Bowl hurt. They're different. They sting. Losses AFC Championship game, that hurts a little bit. Then you move on. When you lose and lose badly in the Super Bowl, that scars you.
That's a stinker,
When,
huh?
when
That
the
scars
Raiders
you.
lost to Tampa Bay, it was bad.
And
It
he's
was
like,
dark. It was dark.
it wouldn't be that bad. I'd just be happy to. No, you wouldn't. No,
it
no.
hurts. It
You
stings.
lose in the Super Bowl, that takes a bit of your soul as a fan.
Just ask the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Like the Buffalo Bills are thought of as like the lovable losers.
Absolutely.
And they went to 4 straight Super Bowls. That's never been done before. They were the second best team in the NFL for 4 straight years. And yet people look at them as losers.
Look, I'm just going to be on this ride with you. And I hope it happens.
Yeah.
But Bo Nix not only has been your leading passer the last 2 games, he's your leading rusher. He led in rushing with 29 yards in that win over Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm an R.J. Harvey guy. I called some R.J. Harvey.
Yeah.
R.J. Harvey games when BYU played UCF.
Yeah. Yep.
When BYU played UCF, I'm very familiar with him, but he's been MIA.
Like Stidham is sneaky mobile. Like he's a Temu version of Bo Nix.
I'm going to ask you not to comment on the Broncos, Lloyd. I'm sorry. It's getting under Scotty's skin.
Don't say Temu version. It's a great line. All right, what you may have missed coming up next. Hans and Scotty, 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone.
Number 1.
Miss any part of the show? Every moment of every show is available in podcast form by searching Hans and Scotty on your favorite podcasting platform or online at KSLSports.com. This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone. Time for another edition of What You May Have Missed. As, again, it's all about the college football over the weekend and, of course, the NFL over the weekend as well. But yesterday, the Utah Jazz dropping a game in San Antonio, 123-110. The Jazz record now falls to 14-29 on the season. As, I think the Jazz are doing now what we kind of expected for the majority of the season, and that's losing games.
Hey, one thing that happened a long time ago, but I find it interesting, only because Puka Nacua was playing this last weekend.
Yeah.
Did you see that they will not charge Samson Nacua on
Good.
the auto theft?
Yeah.
Story goes he thought it was Puka's.
Hey,
Investigators say Samson Nacua,
Same make and color, right?
brother of Puka Nacua, will not be charged after he was arrested last month for allegedly taking a vehicle without the owner's consent. Samson Nacua and another man, Trey Rose, were arrested by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department after stealing the car. It says that this matter arose from a misunderstanding involving a vehicle and was promptly dismissed after review by the LASD's office. The case is now closed.
Nothing left to see here, folks.
Okay. I could see how it could happen. The likelihood of it, probably slim. I could see how it could happen.
Okay. All right.
Like, my brother is much more successful than me and drives a much better car than me. And I'm coming out of a opera.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That he's just got done performing in. My brother's an opera singer.
And he's got his car right next to Michael Ballum's car.
Yeah, right next to Michael Baum.
And they look very similar.
The devil himself.
Yes.
And I get in what I think is Ryan's car.
Yes.
But it's Michael's.
But it's Michael Ballum's car.
This is what would be nice, is if we could come to that understanding before you give it to LA Times journalists. Please. Somebody stop the story before it even begins. Save me some face.
Oh,
it's
boy.
a simple mistake.
It happens to the best of us. Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah.
But
it is.
But it's been resolved. Hey, look, the
Case
important
is
thing
closed.
is it's dropped. Everything's fine. Everything's good. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.